Riley, you guys had a tough night on offense. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't really connected as a team, weren't hitting shots. That just makes it tough when we're not all on the same page, and I feel like we were like that a lot throughout the night.
Peyton, they just said that their game plan was essentially to do everything they could to slow things down in the post for you guys. Did it feel like that's kind of what they were doing and that they were successful with it?
Yeah, for the most part. When shots aren't falling at the beginning, it's hard to be as aggressive when you're going to the rim and stuff. They definitely did a good job in the post, but when shots aren't falling, it's hard to go as confident to the rim, but we definitely lacked in that area. So,
Riley had more turnovers than I'm sure you would have liked. How much did you feel like was you guys being careless or making mistakes? How much of it was the pressure from their defense?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of both. You know, I need to take care of the ball as a point guard, especially. Yeah, but they put pressure on me and definitely made me lose the ball a couple times. But I just need to do better in that area for sure.
Did they do anything different as far as like maybe what you were prepared for or had seen on film? Because I mean, they haven't been a very good defensive team for most of this year.
I wouldn't say so. I think they just came in with a lot more fight than we did for sure. They were ready to go, ready to beat us, and we just kind of let them do whatever they wanted.
Peyton, you guys don't lose in this building very often, and they've never won here before. Does a loss like this, is it a wake-up call? Is it humbling? Can it motivate you guys going forward?
it definitely should be a motivating thing. We have a game Saturday, so we have practice tomorrow. We're getting ready for Purdue, so it's going to be a motivating thing. Like you said, we don't lose here a lot, so it stings a little bit, but we have a lot more games coming up that are going to mean a lot, so got to move forward.
Well, congratulations, Denver. They were a better team than we were today, and I mean that. I just thought that they were. They made a lot of just kind of effort plays that it takes to win. I thought we were a little bit sluggish for most of the game, whether it be defensively or offensively or rebounding or loose balls. They had a lot of energy. We didn't. There's no good reason for any of those things. We just didn't have it. And they were better than we were, I thought, throughout most of the game. And that's, that's not frustration. I think that's reality, just watching the game. We had a lot of good looks. I mean, that's been a little bit of our story all year. We certainly didn't. It'd be hard to ask for many, more wide open shots that we just don't make or didn't make in this game, and that would have changed things, I think, early. But when we weren't making those, we just didn't do enough other things well enough to give ourselves back in the game. Typically get to the free throw line a lot. Didn't do that today either. That's a big part of what we're relying on offensively, and those things just didn't happen. Didn't make enough shots. Didn't get to the free throw line, and they were able to do those things. So that was a tough one for us, but I think it was the way it probably should have played out watching the game.
Aaron, did it look to you like they made significant adjustments or changes defensively from the last time you played them?
Well, they were way more active. They just got to spots. They were in passing lanes. They, doubled in the post. They were behind in the post. They fronted in the post. They did a lot of different things there. But we were so sluggish with decision making and passing. And then, like I said, in that first half, we didn't make shots. I think everybody just kind of got a little bit out of sync and out of rhythm. So, I mean, they made a major effort to take away the inside game for sure. In the first game, to be honest, they did too. But we made some threes when we needed to, and we still passed the ball better, still posted a little stronger, and in this game they were better at those things.
They had a ton of steals and interceptions, and you mentioned, getting hands on passes. Did it feel like maybe some of the early pressure led to your guards panicking a little bit and making some bad passes, or were they just really active and aggressive?
Well, I think Denver was really active and aggressive for sure. I think that contributes to us getting out of our rhythm and not being sharp with the basketball. We had a lot of turnovers. We don't turn the ball over typically that much. So I definitely think Denver's energy and pace that they played at deserves a lot of credit for that. But we were also a step slow. We were just really sluggish, really behind. I thought we were unaggressive. I'm not really sure why. We've had 3 games in a row now in Frost where we haven't played exceptionally well, to be honest with you. I wish I... All right. I wish I had a better answer for you. I don't. We just weren't very good in this one, and it's too bad. We've really played well, and this one hurts. But it's part of the deal. We'll have to learn from it and move on. But I really think Denver played well. I really do. I think we weren't great, but they were better. In all those ways.
Are you starting? I know I've asked this before, but a little concern about offensive punch, maybe whether it's shooting guards or just can you score enough points?
Explosiveness, that's the word I use. Yeah, you got to be able to get some bursts at times when you're down 5 or 6, you got to be able to get that 8-9-0 run in 2 minutes, and all of a sudden momentum changes. And we have not done that lately. I definitely think we're capable of it, but we're going to have to make some shots. Like I said, we had open shots in that first half. I mean, there weren't many shots I looked at and thought, oh boy, I don't know if we should have taken that one. We have to make some of those. So some consistency, I think, at the three-point line for sure. And then we're going to have to get creative in finding ways to get it inside a little bit too. So explosiveness, that's what I look at, and that's something we've probably been a little up and down with.
I know concepts like a wake-up call or whatever are really cliched, but can this be that? Will you try and use that in any way?
I hope we play a little more determined from this game for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it needs to be a wake-up call. I certainly hope not. But, yeah, I hope we play more determined from this. I hope we find a little bit more fight in this. There's still plenty of times where we could have made plays that would have impacted the game differently, and we just didn't. I thought we were a little flat, and hopefully this is a springboard to better basketball. So we'll see. We got a chance to practice tomorrow and play again on Saturday.